Hey guys, I hope you're all doing really well. Today I'm super excited to share with you the finale for the 5th round of my roulette pan collab. This is the Project Pan roulette that I have been doing alongside Alexi for forever now. I can't even believe that we've been doing this for so long, but this is a huge collaboration at this point, and I'm so excited to announce that we actually have decided we're going to be doing a 6th round of this Project Pan, which will begin on what will be the 2-year anniversary of starting this Project Pan collaboration, which is so exciting. So we will be starting the next round of this project on September 23rd. I cannot wait to start that new round because I'm really excited to start with a bunch of new items, but it also is just very nostalgic to be starting on like the 2-year anniversary, and I'm really excited to see if more people jump in. I'm sure there will be more people who hop into doing this Project Pan here on YouTube or over on Instagram, because every single round it just has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's just so exciting to see this project just like growing over the last 2 years. So I am so excited to announce that we will be doing another round on September 23rd. It will again run for 4 months as always, and the 50 categories in the Google spreadsheet will be linked down in my description box so that you can pick your categories. We work with 6 items. You can truly do as many or as few items as you wish, and it's a rolling style Project Pan, so every single update, if you hit a goal on an item, you can roll something new in, and it is a really great way to like rotate through items in your collection and to really get some good use out of items in your collection. So I'm really excited to announce that. I'm so excited to be doing this again with Alexi. I've just had so much fun doing this Project Pan with her for 2 years. It's insane to think about. And yeah, definitely go check out her channel if you haven't already. She posts so much amazing content when it comes to makeup use up and project panning, but also just like in terms of inspiration of product placement and color like combinations and all that kind of stuff. She's just such an inspiring project panner and just like makeup enthusiast in general. So definitely go check out her channel if you haven't already. I'm sure you have, but definitely go if you have not. And of course, definitely go check out the playlist. I will have that linked in the end cards as well as down in my description box so that you can see everyone's progress over the last 4 months and all the products that they've been working on. I'm really excited to delve into watching the finales as soon as they go up on the 15th. I'm so excited for that. And definitely go check out the hashtag, which is hashtag roulette pan collab over on Instagram, so that you can even just take in even more project panning content. I'm so excited to do that as well. I've been loving following that hashtag because sometimes a post will come up in like the middle of the month or like at the end of the month, I guess, but between updates, and it just like reignites my excitement for this Project Pan. So definitely go check that out if you haven't already. Otherwise, let's jump into all of the progress because I'm excited to wrap up this Project Pan. So the first item to share I selected for the category, a product you haven't used much. This is my Hourglass mini bronzer. This is the Ambient lighting bronzer in the shade Luminous Bronze Light. And I have to say that now that I've used it for the last 4 months of this Project Pan, it is not a product I haven't used much at all. It actually is something I've used the heck out of. And you can see I did reach my goal of hitting pan on it. There is a pretty substantial amount of pan in this product now. I really enjoyed using this product, especially now that I do have a little bit more of a tan. It is the bronzer I'm wearing today, and I love the way this just like diffuses across the skin, and it has that like satiny, luminous kind of finish that just looks so natural and a little bit glowy, and I've just been absolutely smitten with this product since I started using it in this Project Pan. I just love it, and I'm so happy that I reached my goal of hitting pan on it, but I have backed away from using it over the last 2 weeks because I didn't want to quite finish it up. I thought it was entirely possible I could have finished it in this Project Pan, but I just have kind of backed away because I don't want to see it go quite yet. I will finish it by the end of this year, I'm sure, just because it's so close at this point, but I've just been so happy using it that I didn't want to just like completely get it out of my collection within the past 4 months. I'm really excited though to say that I did use 0.15 grams of product over this past month. That means actually in total of this entire Project Pan, I used 1.48 grams of product from this little compact, and the irony of that is that this actually advertises to have only 1.3 grams net weight of product inside of it, but I've actually surpassed that by 0.18 grams, and there still is product in here. So that is definitely reassuring for the steep price tag that this Hourglass product does have, but that doesn't necessarily make it like more worth your money or whatever. I just thought that was really interesting insight. I honestly don't think it changes my opinion on the product in any way. I do think this is very expensive for what it is, for the tiny amount of product that you do get in it, but I'm so happy that I was working with it. I'm really happy I did purchase this. It's not something I will repurchase, however, just because of that price point, but I'm really happy that I've been working on it, using it, loving it, and just getting my money's worth out of it, really. This next item is for the category, an item you've considered decluttering, and every single one of these updates I have said I'm still on the fence and I really want to potentially declutter it even still. This is the Cover FX Cream Concealer. I have mine in the shade N Light, and over this past month, I found the way that I really do like to use this product, and that is as an eyeshadow primer. It is a little bit tacky. It is definitely a nice coverage, so it cancels out all the veins on my eyelids, and I have been using it exclusively as a eyeshadow primer. I have not used this at all as a concealer under my eyes. It's just a little bit too light, and it just is not my favorite formula. So I am gonna power through this, like, outside of this project pan and actually try to use it up as an eyeshadow primer. Hopefully get it used up by the end of this year, because otherwise it will just go in the trash. I'm just so over it. It's not something I absolutely love, but I'm so close at this point that I just really need to get it done. I feel it. You know, sometimes like some products, I'm just like, whatever, get rid of it, I don't care. But when you've invested like so much time into something, sometimes you're just like, you know what? I gotta see it through. I have to, no matter what. I really need to. So that's how I'm feeling about it, even though it is something that every single update I've been like, yeah, maybe I should toss it. At this point, I really do want to just see it through. So hopefully I can get this used up sooner than later and get it out of my collection, but otherwise I have not hit my goal of using it up in this project pan, but I do feel very successful having used so much of this and really found a way to enjoy this product. I started up here at the beginning of this project pan, and I'm now down to like really very little product at all left in here. I'm not making a new marking, but there's really not much in here, but it'll last me probably another like 2 months, I'm sure. And really happy with how much I used over this past month. I actually used 0.43 grams of product out of here, and the previous month I used 0.4, so I was kind of just like on par with what I had used in the past. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I do think progress is progress, and I'm happy to see this just like going down in weight no matter what. So yes, didn't hit my goal, but really happy with kind of how this wrapped up for this project pan regardless. This next item I chose for the category a product you would only buy on sale. Now, I didn't mean this specific product I would only buy on sale. I just mean in general, Colourpop I only purchase when there is a sale or a promotion, something along those lines. And I think that's how most people buy Colourpop, because there's always some sort of sale. You know what I mean? So that selection was an eyeliner. This is the Creme Gel Liner in the shade Get Paid. I'm nervous to open it and show you. I can definitely show you in photos, but because this pencil is so loose in the packaging, I really don't want to drop it. You can see it's like coming out completely crooked, but there is only this much product left in the packaging. It looks so pathetic, but I've been loving wearing this in my waterline. I did wear it as a cream shadow twice this month, and I do like it, but I have so much eyeshadow, I really didn't need to use it in that way. I just really wanted to make some substantial progress on it, and I definitely did. I used up 0.07 grams of product, which is so much more than I think I've used in any month of this project pan. And I just looked at my sheet today, actually right before sitting down to film, and I surpassed my goal, which was to use up half of what was in this product at the beginning of this project pan. So I surpassed that goal and know that there's still product left in here. but my goal was to use up half, and I'm like maybe 2-3 millimeters below what that halfway point would have been. So I am so over the moon about that. That is so exciting. That's another goal hit for this project pan. And again, that means that that's something that's attainable for me to use up in my collection by the end of this year potentially. And I'm so thrilled for that. The next category I selected was a matte product, and for that I selected this Venti Foundation. This is their Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Foundation. My goal with this was to use it up. Unfortunately, I have not yet done that, but that was really a lofty goal, to be honest. I had started all the way up here, so I had just under half, maybe a third of the bottle left in here. And I'm down to this point right here. So truly, I don't have very much product left at all. There's just this tiny little bit where the glass kind of curves in. So I know I will be able to finish this off again in a few weeks' time for sure. But it's really unfortunate that I didn't finish this in this project pan, and that's simply because I was making very little progress in the beginning, because this was not the right color for me, and it also was not really the right formula for me. So I have played around with it quite a lot over these past 4 months and discovered I absolutely love this mixed with primers to make it a little bit more sheer and a little bit more hydrating, and to just really help to blend it so effortlessly onto the skin. And I have fallen in love with this foundation when used in that way. So unfortunately, I didn't meet my goal, but I really did get to know this product, and I really had a lot of fun with this product, and I've used so much of it. I'm so excited about that, and I'm so close to using it up. I will finish it by the end of this summer, no problem. It is what I'm wearing on my complexion today, and it is maybe a hair too light, but truly I love the way that this looks on my skin. I love the way that this looks. I get compliments on my skin like constantly when I'm wearing this mixed with primer. I am wearing it mixed with primer today, but just that my complexion looks so smooth and even, and it looks like natural. I've gotten that like compliment a lot as of late, and I'm so excited for this product being in this project pan and like falling back in love with it, because I hadn't touched it for probably 6 months or even maybe longer before I put it in this project pan. So I'm really happy. I do consider this a success, even though, yeah, my goal wasn't reached. It was very successful for me, and I'm just gonna power through this and hopefully finish this by like the end of September. And honestly, even though this was part of this project pan, so it was like a focus product for me, I found myself just naturally gravitated to this. Like, I didn't really want to use any other base products in my collection other than like tinted moisturizers at all over the last 4 months. I just wanted to use this when I was looking for something with more coverage, and then like the Bare Minerals or First Aid Beauty tinted moisturizers on days when I really didn't need any sort of coverage and I just wanted more like sun protection. And that was a really cool insight for me, is like I have fallen in love with that foundation. I don't think I need it again in my life, but yeah, I fell like in love with it, and I love the way my skin looks lately. So really happy about that actually. And then this next product I selected for the category a deluxe / sample sized item, and for that I chose the Nude by Nature Perfecting Primer. Now this product I'm wearing actually mixed with the Fenty Foundation. These are mixed together today on my face, and I freaking love this combo. This is such a good combination. I love the way that this applies to the skin. I love the coverage it gives me. I love the way it wears on the skin, and I find that I can wear this for a full like 9-hour workday, and it just lets a little bit of oils come through, but nothing to an extreme. I don't even have to blot. It just literally is like the most perfect combination. So again, I found a way that I love this product because it just kind of was like, meh, it's a primer, but it really doesn't do anything for me until I started mixing the two. Until I started mixing the two, this was just meh. And yeah, maybe that was kind of the case for the foundation too, but together they are just glorious. And I actually managed to finish this up in this project pan trying to use it that way. You can see I started all the way up here. This was 3 months ago, and now this is used up. I probably could squeeze out like maybe 1 or 2 more uses out of it. Let me show you though what's in here. So I feel like you should be able to see this on camera. There is no product really in here at all. So yeah, I might be able to use it one more time, but truly I'm considering this goal hit, which was to finish it up, because truly there's like nothing left in here, and that feels so good because I didn't love this as like a standalone primer, but I really fell in love with it mixed with Fenty. So I'm really happy about this. And I'm really happy that it means another product used up out of my collection, because I have too many primers. I have way too many primers. I don't even know what the count is, but I don't even want to admit it. It's just too many for one face and for one complexion, but so I'm happy to use up something and get it out of my collection and move on to focusing on other primers in my collection. I forgot to mention that when I started mixing this with the Venti Foundation, that's really when I made so much progress. Like between last month and now, I used up so much product. And actually over this past month, I used up 4.99 grams of product, and that's simply because I was mixing the two together. And the final product in this project, I actually just rolled in last update. I chose the category a product of your choice. So I selected this guy right here. This is a lip pencil by Bite. This is in the shade 018. And unfortunately they're no longer available. I really hope that they are like reformulating or repackaging or something, but I don't know. I don't know what the case is with these, but I really do like this lip liner, and I was happy that I had a chance to work on it over this past month. I didn't make a marking on my paper, but I did actually measure it, which is kind of weird for me, but actually really cool. So I used up 2.5 centimeters of product over this past month, and I actually used up a total of 0.71 grams of product. So I actually used a fair amount of this pencil. Now this is a very soft pencil formula, so I did find myself having to sharpen it maybe every other time that I used it. And I do really like the color of this. I really do like the formula, so I was reaching for it very often. And I think that's really good that I managed to use up like a full inch of product in a matter of a month, especially considering that I didn't really set a goal. I just wanted to see what the natural use of this product was. And yeah, I really did like it. It might be something I eventually put into a project pan and try to finish it up in a project. It would take me several months, of course, to use it up, but I really do like this product. Happy to have kind of introduced it into my routine and used it quite a bit. I am wearing it today just on the outer portion of my lips with, there's a plethora of lip products on today. I don't know what I was doing, but I just have like a cocktail of nude lips on my lips today. So there's somewhere, like that pencil is somewhere in the mix, but there's a lot going on. But regardless, happy to have used it for the last month. Really no other insights to give you or really like progress to share with you guys, because it was just something I was using for a month just to see. But happy to have worked on it, happy to use it, happy to have been using the majority of the products that were in this project. The concealer is the one thing that still is just like, for me. So that is absolutely everything for today's video. That's absolutely everything for this project pan, which is insane. Let me know if you'll be joining in on the next round starting on September 23rd. I'd love to have you guys participate in this project, whether you do it here on YouTube, over on Instagram, on your blog, in your own personal time, like in a notebook, or if you want to comment on every single update and just let everyone know how you're doing with your project, whatever. If you want to participate, feel free. It would be amazing to have more panners just doing this, because it's just been such a fun community thing to do. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Definitely head on over to Alexi's channel and definitely head over to watch the playlist. Thank you again. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.